Hello Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for Eden Zero, Chapter 13. When we last left off, Eden Zero continued its slew of sci-fi homages, this time with a Star Wars homage, as the gang is caught in the Skull Fairy's pirate ship, much like the Millennium Falcon and the Death Star. And they're brought in, and they have a direct, face-to-face conversation, or face-to-communicator screen conversation with Elsie, who tells them that she's going to sell them off to some planet where they can become slaves. Yeah. And so Shiki's like, nah, I'm gonna go take over the ship. And so the gang all heads out to fight Elsie, where Rebecca, Wise, Happy, and Pino get through some god-awful fan service scenes, and then Shiki arrives at Elsie's room. He bursts down the door, and Elsie reveals herself to have a skeleton head. So she does not actually look like Urza. And that's kind of really rough. So yeah, before I begin the live reaction proper, I'd like to remind everyone I have my Fall 2018 seasonal anime review straw poll in the description down below. Please go fill that out. The new season starts on Monday, so I'd like to have that filled out to the best of its ability. Yeah, so moving on to the chapter proper. Chapter 13, ominously titled Eden Zero. The highly praised first volume is currently selling. The special edition is also really popular. There's a booklet in Mashima Sensei's specially drawn manga and character profiles while preparing easy for serialization, and 5 postcards with specially drawn illustrations. And our cover photo is of Elsie, cover picture, of Elsie, looming over the camera, when facing a power you cannot fight against. People call that despair. And so we open right where we left off with Elsie and Shiki in the little command room. Shiki encounters many unexpected things in this vast universe. You're not a human too? A skull human? Shiki, the one who inherited the Devil King's power. How do you know about me? Show me that power. What are you? And something slashes across Shiki's face. Oh, it's a tentacle, like the space pirates have, and it whacks Shiki back, and Shiki slides across the floor and jumps up onto the roof or ceiling. But is caught up in another tentacle, and Elsie slams him to the ground. Skull octopus human? I can see through your moves. And he dodges all the tentacles. Die Machina! Gravity! And Elsie blocks it. Gah! And she throws Shiki back. You're strong. And Shiki has a flashback. Shiki. I was back with the Demon King way back when. Is that all you've got, Shiki? So strong. Were you always this strong, Gramps? That's because he's the Devil King. He's the last boss, you know. And the cute little baby Shiki in overalls jumps at the Devil King. I'm not done yet. And he stops in place as the Demon King just laughs at him. Using gravity stuff is unfair. Oh, so the gravity powers came from the Demon King. Alright. That's so? Then why don't you try learning it yourself? The power of gravity, that is. And then we cut back to the present as Shiki has little gravity balls in both hands. And he jumps up at Elsie and smacks her on the head, but he's grabbed by a tentacle and is dragged across the room. And he loses, gets the wind knocked out of him and is thrown to the side. And then we have another flashback. I can't win. I can't win at all, even though I learned how to use gravity. So it looks like Shiki and the Demon King are having another fight after Shiki trains some more. Power won't come to you right away. Only with daily training and experience will it become your own power. If I train more, I wonder if I can be stronger than you, Gramps. You definitely won't if you'll always think like that. If you don't have a strong will that makes you go, I must become stronger, then you really won't become stronger. I must. That's right. Try saying it again and again. I can do it! And we cut to the present as Shiki goes to punch Elsie. And Elsie goes slides across the floor, catches herself though. And Elsie just starts laughing. What in the world are you? I am Elsie Crimson, someone who has surpassed the Devil King. Huh? And Shiki twitches. And who the heck are you, Shiki? I'm an adventurer. And he, like, takes off his coat. And what is your purpose? I'm gonna go meet Mother, and I'm looking for the best ship for it. There are as many adventurers who searched for Mother and never came back as there are stars. What lies outside of the Sakura cosmos is uncharted, unexplored space that's beyond our imagination. We'll never know until we try. It's useless. And she, like, throws her tentacles back at him, and Shiki, like, readies a punch. If it's our gang, we can do it! I have another flashback as Shiki, he's upset over something. Why? Why aren't you moving? Oh, this is when the Demon King stopped working. Grandpa. Shiki, and Michael comes to comfort him. Just wait! I'm going to fix you. Shiki, the Devil King is no longer... I'll fix him no matter what! I haven't surpassed Gramps yet. Aww. Haven't surpassed. And he just cries into the Demon King's robe. And the Machine King just looks sadly at him. You're so unfair. You haven't taught me the gravity comet yet. Gramps, please don't die. Okay, I still don't think he was a robot, though. I think, I don't know, maybe he's just, like, faking that, and he's not actually dead in that scene. He's actually, like, just staying perfectly still, because he's some kind of alien that can do that. And he has to hear Shiki's crying. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. So we cut back to the present. And is that a fleet of ships coming at them? This is a reconnaissance unit. No movement from Elsie's ship in point 52 C9N9. Roger that. Elsie, we've got you now. As Justice of the Star System Alliance Force, today I will capture you for sure. Space Government Star System Alliance Force. His name is actually Justice. Alright. Out of love, eh? Space Government Star System Alliance Force. Victory is this guy's name. So I think these are the last two guys from that very first promo picture that we had not seen yet. So I imagine they're going to be main characters. If wanting to capture her means that I love her, then yes, that is affirmative. Jeez, your jokes still don't make any sense. And Justice, like, hears a beep from his, like, monitor. What's this abnormal ether reading? It's coming from Elsie's ship, but this isn't her ether signature. Might there be someone else who's able to use ether gear on that ship? This is Space Government Star System Alliance Force Creed. Are you saying that our investigation was all crap? No, I didn't mean there is someone else on that besides Elsie on that ship. Furthermore, this reading is that of combat mode. Who is this guy? We cut back to the fight itself as Shiki readies another punch at Elsie. And he, like, hits Elsie and she, like, spins around and goes flying. But she gets right back up. Even the Devil King, who rules over the Sakura cosmos, wasn't able to reach Mother. See, we're learning more about the Devil King every fucking line. He ruled over the Sakura cosmos? Okay. And he was also trying to reach Mother. Grandpa was looking for Mother too? And Shiki grins and, like, excitedly trembles. And back on the ship. The unknown ether reading is still increasing. It'll soon reach 100,000. 100,000? Cue all the over 100,000 jokes now. Get it out of your system. This guy, and then back on the fight. She's a legendary goddess whom all spacefarers dream of seeing even just once, but none have ever reached her. I already told you that we'll go! And he, like, he jumps onto the roof and, like, jumps off it so hard that the roof starts to, like, crack. I can't believe it. Even Gramps had something he couldn't do. What's this abnormal gravity field? It's reading all over the place. Identification code, and Creed looks at it in shock. It can't be. The Devil King? And Shiki flies at Elsie. He's getting, like, horns on his head. Like, not really horns, but kind of like some, like, sci-fi little, like, helmet thing. I'll be the one to see through Gramps' dream. And he, like, smashes Elsie through several floors. Die Machina. Gravity Comet. What is happening on that ship? There's no change in Elsie's ether. Shiki, the Devil King's child, bursts forth with his latent power. His very existence sends ripples through the vast universe. To be continued in chapter 14, Born Once Again. Alright. So, I think that last panel pretty much confirms that Elsie is not gone at all. When Justice, looks at um, Elsie's ether reading and sees like no change, I think it's pretty safe to say that everything is fine. Not everything is fine, but like Elsie is still all right. She's not been. We don't know enough about ether. Ether reading as a concept like was just introduced this chapter, so I don't really know if she's all right. Like what ether reading does, if it but I imagine if you're like knocked unconscious or dead, your ether reading drops, right? Because like as Shiki powers up, he boosts up strength wise. So like it kind of makes sense, that if Elsie's ether reading is not dropped, she's still kicking and still in the fights. Besides that, this was a really interesting chapter. The fight, I feel like, was just kind of both of them repeating the same steps most of it. Elsie would swing at Shiki and catch him and throw him into the wall, and then Shiki would run up to Elsie and like punch her, and she'd go sliding back, and just kind of over and over again. So the fight itself wasn't exactly groundbreaking in its fight choreography, I guess, but it's still, Shiki. We're still getting plenty of new mysteries in the Demon King, the Devil King, as Jaminie's box is now calling him. They did call him the Demon King in the first chapter, right? The Devil King name is newish, right? I'm not going crazy, but yeah. So Elsie, I feel like this is the end of the Shiki Elsie fight. I don't think it's really going to go on, but I think Elsie's mostly going to be fine. She's certainly not going to die at this point. We still need to find out why she's also a skull person. And she knows more about the Demon King than anyone else we met so far, besides maybe these, Fire Brigade style name sense, the White Hose and Fire Brigade style naming, Alliance guys. So yeah, like, Elsie knows more about, like, Shiki, it seemed like the Demon King was actually some kind of, maybe not political, like a political ruler. He took over this whole Sakura Cosmos before, I don't know, he retired to Granbell to raise a kid. Like, that's the way to live your life. But yeah, overall, this was a really interesting chapter. Especially the world building it did, I feel like, was better than the fight itself. We got a lot of information. We got a lot of, like, of hints towards more info on the Devil King. And then we had it was a decent fight. It was not a stellar fight, but it was still, it was good. It was well-paced. I mean, it still is Mashima, and Mashima's fights are always kind of quick. Mashima's much more of a plot guy than a fight guy, I feel like. But yeah, that's what I have to say for this week's chapter. It was good. The fight, I feel like, brings it down a notch. The fight wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. And I do think Elsie is done for this fight after that. That was too dramatic a moment. He learned the move that the Devil King had tried to teach him before he died. I'm still not entirely sure whether or not he's actually dead. And then, that kind of relieve off. He learns that move, and, like... Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. He learned that move, and, when a character learns the move... Like, first uses the move that they've been... That, like, is a part of their story, or they've been trying... Like, when Naruto uses the Rasengan for the first time, he beats... I think he's fighting Kabuto at that point. When he uses the Rasen Shuriken for the first time, he beats Kakuzu. So now that, Shiki has used Gravity Comet for the first time, I feel like this is kind of it for Elsie for the moment. I certainly think she is still alive, and that she will be a recurring character throughout the series. Whether or not we see her Ursa-like guise again, or if that was just some kind of disguise that's gone now, I don't know. That's really all I have to say for this week's chapter. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to drop me a like, subscribe, do out that straw poll in the description, or you know what, do whatever the fuck you want. I don't really care. I'm not the boss of you. And as always, people, keep kicking ass, and I'll see you in the future. Bye!